What's going on, Sheepdog Suresh here, 221B Tactical, here to tell you about our Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite. You guys know when you see the Elite or hear the Elite, that is our waterproof or water-resistant line. I want to tell you about these gloves real quick, give you a quick overview. As far as our winter cold weather gloves, these are our most popular because of how thin they are, because of the dexterity they give you, and the grip. So I'm going to go over all those features that everyone loves. You guys can, I'll put the link below so you guys can read all the 5-star reviews and not believe what I'm telling you. Read what your peers are telling you about it. So on the palm, I put this high grip material on here. You can even hear it. So I wanted a glove that even when you were in the winter elements, cold weather, and things were getting wet with the snow and the sleet and the rain, you still had grip. When I was on patrol, I hated gloves that I was wearing during the cold weather months that when it was raining or sleeting or snowing, whatever, and you went to go get a purchase on something, whether it was a knife or some kind of tool you were using, whatever, you didn't have that good purchase because the gloves were slipping. So put this high grip material on the palms, which helps you, of course, get a good purchase, especially for those of you who are trying to grip a firearm or something like that. You have that. It's very important. You have nice Velcro closure on the wrist. You got the nice pull tab here to help pull it on. On the fingertips, you have the touchscreen material on the index finger and the thumb. So, because some people not only need to tap and stuff to answer their phone, but sometimes you want to pinch and zoom on your phone or tablet, especially you're out in the woods, you're working with tablets, things like that. So I wanted to have that feature, very important for me. On the back of the glove, you see our beautiful wind blocking material here, and you have a little bit of a improved material here, which is a high friction point for a lot of people when they're working with ropes and different things out in the elements. So in the gloves that I used prior to having these gloves, the breakdown that I had from other manufacturers' gloves, this was always, you'd always have a wear point here, and this would always be a point where the gloves would split. So I put on these gloves a reinforcement there, which gives you added strength and reinforcement, of course. Now, what you can't see is the inner layer inside this glove, which is our Hypora layer, which gives you the water resistance. Now, these gloves, you guys have seen the video. I dip my whole hand into a bucket of water. It's a glass jar that you can see is filled with water. Of course, I don't go past the cuff. I just go right to here, and I submerge my whole hand in there. The video's online. I could obviously link it below in the section below in the notes. So you put your whole hand in, take your hand out, and there's no fluid penetration, which is the whole purpose of these gloves. I wanted to have a glove that I could put my hand into a stream or something like that, and so long as I didn't pass the wrist cuff here, I was able to take my hands out. My hands wouldn't get wet. And of course, when you're dealing with snow and in the elements, I would hate when I had winter gloves that were allegedly waterproof and you would just come out and wipe some snow off your car or pick up some logs that were snow covered or whatever, and next thing you know, your hands are freezing because whatever moisture that was on that product or your windshield when you're wiping the snow off soaked right through the gloves, and now your hands are cold, your fingers are freezing, and it's a pain. I just hated that. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it as a civilian. I couldn't stand it on patrol. Dangerous when you're on patrol because if your fingers go numb and you need to draw your weapon and fire your weapon, of course you want to do that with numb fingers. You might not even be able to. So, of course, you can see the ultra thin design here. I didn't like big bulky gloves. Once again, I wanted to be able to get my finger in the trigger guard in the event I needed to fire my duty weapon. But for those of you who are into hunting or fishing or anything outdoors related where you need some dexterity and you need to get a good purchase on things like that, you have to have that slimline feature. You can't have these big bulky gloves that look like hockey gloves. You need a thin glove. So I made them as thin as possible to give you the ultimate in thermal protection, fluid protection, wind blocking, everything that I wanted in a pair of gloves that I simply couldn't find. I got sick and tired of it, so just designed my own. So Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite, they are our most popular winter cold weather glove for a reason, because they're super thin, give you dexterity, fluid protection, wind blocking, thermal, keep your hands super warm, and of course, got the touchscreen so you could still swipe on all your social medias and all that, and even watch YouTube videos. So that's it, Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite. If you have any other questions about these gloves, you can give our sales team a call 24/7. Access email as well. Email them at sales@221btactical.com. They're there 24/7 to answer your questions. And I, of course, ask you to go read the reviews. I'm going to put the link below. You could read the reviews, and that is what is the most important, because you want to see what actual people who have bought this item and are using this say about it. So go read all the 5-star reviews. We absolutely love them. If you own these gloves and you haven't submitted a 5-star review yet, please send your 5-star review in. But you guys know that when you have them, you absolutely love them. They're awesome gloves. And of course, 30-day money back guarantee. Get these gloves, use them for 30 days, put them through the ringer. If you don't absolutely love them and they don't absolutely hold up to what we say they do, we insist you send them back for a 100% refund. If you're in the US, we'll even cover the return shipping. That's our promise to you. That's how much we stand behind these gloves. So we don't put just the reviews out there, we also stand behind the product as well. So that's it, Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite, thermal, wind blocking, water resistant, full high dexterity, grip, touchscreen, everything you want, everything you need. Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite, check them out. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.